Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your different time zones. This is statistical and geospatial inside YouTube. We are meeting in lesson number 35, which are about the elements of the variable view in SPSS. This is a continuation of lesson number 34 that we had seen yesterday. Today, we're going to look at the remaining elements of the variable view in the SPSS. These are the values, the missing, column, align, measure, and roll. In the previous lesson, we had discussed about the name, type, and width, and decimals and level. Today, we're going to start our lesson by looking at the remaining elements, which are the values, the missing, the columns, the align, and the measure, and the roll. The value column is a very important column here because it can give a text level. It will allow us to give a text level to a category, or also we can code. So when you click here in this space, there's a drop down. There's a drop down here. You click, then a box like this one will pop up. Now in this box, you have two important spaces. One is for the value and the other one is for the level. For example, you put in the value here 1, then you write the level male. You add, it will appear down here, as we are going to see in our practical session after 2 lessons. And for the female, I coded it to be 2. Then when you add female, will be coded as 2. Alternatively, if you don't want to code them as numbers, you can use letters. In this case, there will be string as a string type, in which you can just say M, you code M for male and F for female. The next one is the missing, and this is actually about the missing values. Again, in the drop down menu, when you just click on that, a box like this will pop up, in which you have 3 alternatives: no missing values, discrete missing values, and range plus 1 optional missing value. So here, the first option here, because the missing column, this is a column that defines how specific values in your data set should be treated as missing data. So the first option, which is no missing values, this is the default option that indicates that all values entered for a variable are valid data. So it means that your data set does not have any missing value. The second option is for the discrete missing values, and this option specifies unique values to be treated as missing data. For example, you can write the numbers 999 for missing data, or 0 for not applicable. So if you go back here, this is the space for the discrete missing values, where you can write 999, and the system will be able to really know that you have missing data, and then this issue of the missing data will be addressed accordingly. And then the third option is for the range plus 1 optional discrete missing value, and this is actually designed for the quantitative data variables such as age and income, in which you have a range. Like for example, for age, you can have a range from the low, let me say, less than 18, and then the highest could be, let me say, more than 50, for example. So the system will be able to identify, to respond to this when you write the low here and then the high range up here. The system will be able to address this missing data immediately. The 8th element is the column, and the function of the column is just to enable you to specify the right width as for your data. For example, in the column here, we have specified that the width for the data, for the variable is 13. Again, when you go to the data view, you'll find that here, for example, we are actually referring to date of birth. Date of birth here, you'll find that, yes, this column size is 13. But again, when you look at this one, even this 13 is more than what can be accommodated here, because the date of birth is could be about 10 or 9. The ninth element is the align, which is for the alignment. For the date of birth, you'll find that the variable is aligned to the right. When you go to the data view, indeed you'll find that the variable is actually aligned to the right. The 10th one is about the measure, and this one is about the level of the measurement that we discussed, that SPSS actually allows the three types of measurement: the scalar, the nominal, and the ordinal. Now, when you look at these three variables here, this is actually the ID for the respondents. So it is a scale because it's a number. Gender is nominal, and date of birth, of course, is scale. So this one is very clear. But once you are in the process of entering your data, then you should be the one to specify the level of measurement of your data. The last one is about the role column, and this column defines a variable's intended function in the analysis. But the default comes as input. So here you can specify a role to your data, such as predictor or outcome, and etc. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel so that whenever new videos are uploaded, you'll be informed immediately.